Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ongakadu, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the podcast for the week of September 13th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Gray.
What's happening, dudes?
And Luna.
Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Yay.
Hoorah! Oh, yeah.
Finally, after like a month and a half, right? How have you been, Luna?
Very, very, very busy.
I can tell.
So, just a lot going on between wedding, house stuff, mainly those two things, trying to get things together, so very busy.
And you, Gray?
I've had a stressful week, and we'll see how things shake out. But I'm glad to be here. It's good to talk with my friends once again and just reflect on the week. So I'm super glad to be here.
I've been alive. Thanks for asking. I'm alive.
Oh,
You're alive.
we're glad you're here.
Yeah. Our mutual friend is currently in Jerusalem, and that's the reason why he hasn't been on lately.
Oh,
Gray.
really?
Where is he?
Oh, that's exciting.
No, not
Oh.
Renford.
Why
Oh.
is he in?
Him and his girlfriend are on a pilgrimage right now. So, but he's really salty because he'd rather be playing Stormblood than going to Jerusalem. And every single picture that he compares it to Hawaii. So, like, he took a picture of the Mediterranean Sea. He goes, "It's nice and all, but it's not the Pacific Ocean." I was like, "That's so dirt."
I want to go to Jerusalem. I'm a little jealous.
I don't. Like,
History.
right now, with the geopolitical landscape that is the Middle East, I want nothing to do with it.
So,
No offense. No offense. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't want to get shot.
I also made a joke, and he uses the same camera that I have, and he's borrowing my 50mm lens. And he goes, "Oh, is it okay that I take it?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, as long as it isn't being used to film your abduction, then it should be okay."
Sounds about right.
So, besides that, yeah, it's all right. Had a good week. So, what have we been listening to? Let's start with you, Luna. It's been a while. I haven't heard any updates from you lately.
So, mostly what I've been listening to is Chanmita's newest album, Never Grow Up. It has been on repeat in my car since I got it in the mail, and I have not taken it out, so that is what everyone is stuck listening to in my car right now. And I probably know most of the lyrics to the songs, and it's a fantastic album. I will say it's really, really good. I freaking love it. I can't stop listening to it, so that pretty much tells you. That has been mainly what I've been listening to. However, at work, I get to listen to other stuff because my iPod, I didn't add Never Grow Up on there until yesterday. So, because my iPod is old and janky and I gotta use my old janky laptop that barely works. So, I was listening to Bandmade to drown out some very loud people. And Bandmade does.
That'll do it.
Oh, it does. I forgot how much I really enjoyed Bandmade. And someone's like, "Man, you can't hear anything." I said, "Yeah, heavy metal, yo." So I was listening to a lot of them. Also listening to a lot of Kira. I needed some reggae music to get a good flow going at work and some data entry. And listening to some M-Flow, listen to Big Bang again, some Kodakumi. But mainly it's been all about Shanmina. That's really been my jam. So highly recommend that album if you guys have not heard it. It is on Spotify and on iTunes. What about you, Ken? What have you been listening to?
I'm so glad you asked because I was like, it's been a while since I talked to you about all the lovely CDs that I bought while I was in Japan. So I finally sat down and listened to Ink's Crossing album. It's really good, and I would highly recommend it if you guys do like their work. I also have She Is Summers. I bought all of her mini albums and all her EPs, by the way, and it's amazing.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really good. Yeah, I spent a lot of money when I was over there. And I
I would
also
too if
got,
I were you.
yeah, so I bought pretty much all of She Is Summer's entire discography. All three of her EPs right now, which will probably lead into the second album she's going to be doing, which you'll hear fairly later on. But yeah, besides that, I've been listening to Tendre. I got his entire discography also while I was in Japan. I also got No Girls No Cry, which is the Poppin' Party and Silent Siren collaboration song. And it's alright. They did do the Idol thing where they did a combination track, then they did each band's solo performance of the said track. So it's nice to see how their singing talents do differentiate, and how having that fifth member does differentiate from having a fourth member in a band. So it's quite lovely. Besides that, nothing much. Oh, I have been listening to Rosalia, a lot of Rosalia actually. I've been listening to Firebird, so I still can't get over the live version and them just shooting fire into the crowd.
You still feel the flames on your face.
Yes, yes, yes. Which reminds me, so Luna, in Rosalia, when I went to go to Japan, they played that song, and true to its name, they were shooting flames into the audience. And
That sounds like a pyro disaster.
it's
But
amazing.
They're experts. They know what they're doing. They're not going to burn people.
people say that, but then the Undertaker caught on fire one
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I was gonna say, then you tell Kane and The Undertaker.
Hey, I remain a positive outlook. They know what they're doing.
But yeah, they're blowing a whole lot of money. Apparently for Any Summer, they also did that too, where they
Ooh.
shot flames into the audiences. But besides that, nothing much. And what have you been listening to, Gray?
Yeah, I have been listening to a myriad of things. I have met a new lady friend, let's put it that way. And I found out this week that her favorite color is blue. So I've had on repeat Blue Star by Color Creation because I love that song. And now that I know that her favorite color is blue, it kind of reminds me of her. So I've been playing that on repeat. I've been also listening on repeat. If you go to the Rude Alpha new single, he has a song on there called "Time on You." I know I've talked about this before. It's this really short song. It's 2 minutes and 2 seconds long. But it's really beautiful, really well done. Definitely recommend. I have had that on repeat. And the other thing that I've really been listening to, I've been obsessed with this thing since it's dropped. We'll talk about it more next week, I'm certain. If you have not checked out the Swag and Pride music video yet for the new Rampage song, it's for their new album. But my God, that is their best song. I kid you not. I like it more than I do hit hard or hard hit. Oh my God. Like I've literally listened to this song 10 times in the past 3 days. Like I keep pulling up that YouTube video and just listening to that song on repeat. Like it's so good. It is so good and it's full of kinetic fun and energy. And my God, I love that song. So definitely recommend checking that out. But other than that, I haven't been listening too much.
But yeah, with that, let's go on to some of the release news here. There isn't much, but there's still some things. So
first off for the week, we're going to start with a little visual K band. They're really small. This will be their second single ever released, so they're just getting off the ground. But if you're wanting to check out a band that is fresh and interesting, 5-member visual K band Do Re Mi Fa. There's a period after the mi, so it's Do Re Mi, and then it's period capital Fa. They have revealed that they're going to be dropping their second single on November 13th. It's titled Arare Kyoku 273.15. Because they're so new, there's not really a whole lot of information. I think I spent an hour trying to find what I can on these guys. But we do have a link to their official website if you want to learn a little bit more about them. And we do have one of their music videos, which I do recommend checking out. It is interesting, and I actually kind of liked it. And I got the and so it begins from Ken when I told him that, but I don't know if I'll ever go full like Visual K. I like the song, but the music video I didn't care much for. But it's interesting. Check it out. Definitely worth looking at.
Yeah, so yeah, this was a collaboration between the both of us because it took the powers of the lovely internet to find out where their website was. Took a little digging to find it.
Yes, it was rough. Yeah, they're like I said, they're super super new, and yeah.
But yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely vocalist Nobarek announced that he will be releasing a brand new mini album called Second Galaxy on November 6th. This will be his latest physical release since Black Envelope back in February and will be his first mini album. You can check out all the lovely, lovely details of the mini album on our site, and you can also check out the pre-order links along with his music video Sweet and Sour on our site too. I'm actually quite looking forward to this. He's another one that does the kind of experimental things that I kind of brushed off at first, but since doing this podcast, I'm just like, yeah, I'm up for whatever's now.
His logo is very interesting.
Yes. We detailed it the last time on the albums. But yeah, continuing on up, it is the lovely 3-member rock band The Pillows that they announced that they'll be bringing out a brand new single called Happy Go Ducky on October 9th. This will bookend the band's 30th year in the music industry, and they'll be the 39th single overall. You can check out all the lovely details of the single, as it will release in 2 editions, on the site. And you can also check out their lovely, lovely song, Ningen Domo, on our site, along with the pre-order links.
All right, moving on up to our next article. Ari Miyakawa has revealed that she's actually going to be doing the next ending for Detective Conan. So if you're familiar with Detective Conan, it's been running since the mid 90s. It's one of the longest running anime currently in Japan, and so it's got a legacy behind it. And she has revealed that she's going to be doing the next ending. It's titled Sissy Sky. I'm not entirely certain what that's supposed to mean, but that's the name of the song. The single will be dropping on November 6th, but if you do want to check it out, we do have a preview for it in the video, so you can go ahead and listen to it and give that a whirl. And we also do have the pre-order links. It's a standard, limited, and a Detective Conan if you are a Detective Conan fan.
What is very interesting about this is that, so like you said, she's doing the ending for it, but...
Oh yeah, her brother's doing the opening.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, her brother's going to be doing it, Miyakawa-kun, who is part of Only This Time, so, with lovely Takuto.
Yeah.
Very, very
makes
interesting.
sense.
But I'm looking forward to it, nonetheless. Her album was really, really good, that's why. So
Yeah, I need to check it out. All right, moving on up to our last article for the week. And this will also serve as a bridge to our music corner. Man with a Mission is teaming up with Milet. Milet? I still don't know how to say her name.
Millet.
Millet, okay. Yeah, they are teaming up on their next single. So Millet and Man with a Mission are both doing the openings and the second opening and second ending to the current running fantasy anime series Vinland Saga. Specifically on the Man with a Mission single, they are teaming up with Millet and they are performing a song which is called Reiwa. And it's supposed to be a tribute to the new era in Japan. Also on the new single for Man with a Mission, they're also teaming up with Fall Out Boy's Patrick Stupp in their second track on that called 86 Missed Calls. So it's going to be a big release, and yeah, both of them are coming out. So the first one is called, so the Man with a Mission one is called Dark Crow, and it's set to drop on October 23rd, and it's going to be coming in 3 editions. And Millet's is going to be in 3 editions as well, but it's coming out
November 6th.
Yep, you can pre-order it also, and it also is coming in a standard, limited, and anime edition, so you can take your pick there. if you are a Millet fan and you want some of her music videos, the limited edition, the anime edition, come with a DVD that have the music video for Us and Fire Arrow on it.
All right, so I think we're ready for our music corner. As like Grace stated, that news article is going to actually lead us right in our artist of this week. So it was my week to do music corner, and I actually chose Millet as I felt like she is a great up and coming artist that I think everyone should check out. And she debuted this year actually on March 6th with her EP Inside You. For those who want to get an idea of style of her music, she is a pop vocalist and songwriter under Sony Music Entertainment. So it's amazing that she debuted it on March 6th. She already has 3 EPs out, and she has a fourth one coming out. And I will say her voice is very, very unique. She has an extreme deepness to that, and she projects it very well. And her vocal skills themselves are phenomenal for being so young and just starting out. Hearing someone with her vocal talent really surprised me and moved me to the point I'm like, she deserves some hype, and I can see her becoming very big and at least being a good start off to the Reiwa era. As she is a newcomer, it's it's really interesting to see how many EPs she's dropped so far within a short span of time. But despite that, she shows she has the skills of a veteran artist. I mean, when you hear her songs, such as Again and Again, you can hear her deep vocals in there and the powerful lyrics that it just, that song drew me in more than anything and made me want to hear more. It just really, she resonates with your soul. I feel like it's just something with her music that really does move you. And not to mention, her English is so perfect and fluid that when she switches between English and Japanese, you don't even know. She does this perfect transition that I think draws in Eastern and Western listeners very easily. If I wanted to compare her voice, I would say the reason why I think she can draw Western view listeners in is she really reminds me of the popular singer Adele. And Adele has very deep vocals and amazing capabilities, and that's who Millet reminds me of. And hearing someone who is on par with Adele shows she has some major skill, and I want to see where she goes from here. And you can tell in her latest single, Us, or latest EP, Us, that lead song shows her wide range of vocal skills that she is capable of. As you hear in the opening, her voice is a little bit higher, and then it goes deeper into the verses and the chorus, and it's amazing hearing that change without that song. And just I just love it. And I would say her debut Inside You was very, very good for a debut song. It's not my favorite song by her. Mine is Again and Again. However, I thought Inside You was a really well done song. It is a bit slower, but I do feel like it introduces to you her music style and vocals. As she's been very consistent on what type of music she does. Her music is way more mellow and relaxing with powerful deep vocals. So with her, you do know what you're getting. I would like to see her go out of that and maybe out of her comfort zone and do something a little more upbeat. However, it I will say her style right now does suit her vocal abilities and voice very, very well. So, as you know, she did make her debut this year with her first EP, Inside You. She also has two other EPs, which include Wonderland and Us. And she has a fourth one, which we just talked about, titled Drown slash You and I, that will be coming out in the 6th. And that will be featured in Vinland Saga. Her first EP actually was the opening theme for the Japanese drama Queen, which I felt like got her some hype, which is probably what really, got me interested in that. Um, you can check out her official website, Instagram, and Twitter on her website, and you can also pre order her latest EP. After I really got into her, I ordered all her EPs. Well, I ordered Us, and I have Inside You in Wonderland, and probably my next one or two orders in CD Japan. I have to space them out because of money. But I loved her enough, and I loved the Us EP enough. I listened to that song so many times, like, I have to buy this. I want a physical copy because this is amazing. And I want to see what else she's going to do from here, and if she's going to go outside her comfort zone. I really do think she's an artist to keep an eye on, and I'm curious to see where she's gonna go. I'm also happy to say that even though she's Sony, you can watch all her videos on YouTube. That made me happy. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think because I know Gray had a little bit different outlook on her.
Yeah, I every week like we always do this, and I always look to like the artist, and Millet was just one of those ones where I just I listened to everything she had because all of her music's also on Spotify and Apple Music. So if you do want to go check out her discography, you can. That is available to you. And yeah, she did have two songs that I really, really did like. And I will say that I do agree with you. She does have that Adele style, and I would say her vocal range is on par with Adele in a lot of ways. I think like if you're going to compare her to somebody, Adele is the most apt in-depth comparison ever. Although I'm not the biggest Adele fan either, which may be a reason why I struggled to like her. But
The funny thing is I'm not an Adele fan, but some reason Millet really took to me. But I also like mellow music, so that's
yeah,
probably why.
yeah, and that's the thing. I felt like a lot of her songs are kind of similar. They're really in the same vein. I told Ken earlier, it's like she has a lane and she sticks to it very, very well. But she does have one song. I will say she has one song, and it's called "I Gotta Go," and that song was absolutely stunningly beautiful. It actually nearly brought me to tears when I was listening to it. Just how powerful her vocals are and how they resonate just really hit me, and the melody of that song really resonated with me. So I do like, even though like there was only like a couple of ones that I was really able to mine out that I genuinely liked. I will say I'm really interested to see where she goes. I'm interested to see how the Man with a Mission team up works. I'm interested to see how that goes, because that will be either really, really interesting or nothing really worth talking about. But I think it's going to be really interesting, and I'm eager to see. I really want to see her do something a little different, and because I think she's got the vocal range to do it. I know, and she's got the voice to do it. So I know that she's somebody that we're going to see and we're going to talk about. I do think she's going to be one of the big up and coming artists. But I'd like to see just a little bit more out of her, and see her try to flex a little bit more, because I really she's got a comfort zone that she sticks to, and I'd like to see her just break out of that a little bit and let her experiment a little bit. Because if like you have a group that's known for fast, bombastic, upbeat music, and then they come out and they do like a slow song or something, that slow song is really resonant because it's not what you typically get. It makes it something really special. But if all you ever do is slow songs, you really have to knock them out of the park almost every time. And there are some artists that do that very consistently, but I think for her, I would like to see her do something a little bit more, because I want to see her full range, and I want to see what she's capable of.
So I'm gonna come in right now, and yeah, I totally agree. She needs to go out of her comfort zone. And the 3 songs, I give an artist 3 or 4 songs, and then I judge whether or not I'm gonna keep with it, so to speak. And I really like Millet. Millet has an amazing vocal range, and I know she can do very, very well. And she's staying close to her comfort zone, and I know. And you can understand when I talk about idols this way too, because idols always does the same thing, and I feel the same way for idols. It's not just
Yeah.
her or any other artist. You just want artists to do very, very, very well and understand that they shouldn't be just defined by one genre. When
Yeah.
we'll get to this talk later on because, we're in the beginning of Reiwa, and we are going to start seeing all these vocalists pop up, and we should at least address it, what we think is going to be the next future for the Japanese industry. And, we have amazing vocalists such as Aimyon. We have Miwa. Miwa's still in the old guard of the Heisei, though, but so that could be a little disputed there. Then we have Millet. Then we have Eimer also. And then we have Eri that we're going to probably talk about fairly, fairly soon. And, these amazing vocalists are so defined, and I want them to spread out. Aimyon is doing that very, very, very well, as you can tell with a lot of her songs. She doesn't stick to one genre. She's all over the place, but her vocal range can cover it. It can back that up, that no matter what range that she's going to do. That's what I think Millet can do also. I think that Millet will be a very, very good rival for Aimyon if she knows how to pick her fight, so to speak.
That would be an interesting thing to see, like a rivalry develop between those two. That would be dope.
Because yeah, exactly. Because I know for a fact that Millet has an amazing vocal range that it is very, very hard for me to point out for female vocalists. I'm a little bit more critical on them compared to other artists, compared to like if they're in a band or something like that, because they're a dime a dozen where there's a female vocalist also. So I can't wait to see what is in store for the future for Millet, because I know this is just going to be another stone in the walkway to her fame, and we get to see that because she just debuted. And Luna, I am very, very mad because I wanted to do her too. Because I talked about her. All her releases, I've talked about it on the site. And eventually I knew that we were going to do something sort of like this for Music Corner, and that we were going to get to her. But I'm very happy that you covered her, because then I get to do another female vocalist, which we'll talk about next week, that I really, really do love, that I think will be a good contender of what's going to be the start of what Reiwa is defining to be, this evolution, because we've seen so many things within the last year that has been changing within the Japanese music industry. And the new era, so to speak, is a nice refresh of that. So I'm very, very, very excited for Millet. I am very, very excited to see what is in store for them. I do really, really like Inside You, though. The music video is fantastic, and her
it is.
blowing up the roses in the beginning. Just so very good. Another thing that a lot of these artists like to do, and especially Sony artists for some particular reason, because Kenshi Yonezu also does this, they do a lot of artistic views with their music videos now. And Millet does that. Eimer does that also. Eimer does that a lot. So I am super, super excited. I know that Millet can fairly well succeed, just that the genre that she has to pick is, she sticks to her lane, and I love it. I love it because, if it's not broken, don't fix it kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it gets really, really, really old really fast. And we'll get about that when we get to the Oricon. Because there is a vocalist on there that I know can be the future of Reiwa too. But she was also in Heisei. But we'll get on that. But, yeah, I love Millet to a T, and I can't wait to see her future. So, I thank you for bringing us that. And it's
Thank you,
good,
Luna.
good debate because we like to talk about artists that aren't just one genre.
Yeah.
So
Well, also it's good to have a little bit of dissension and stuff like it. We shouldn't like. Oh, it's nice when we have an artist that we all put up and we all love and we can dote over. But at the same time, it's also interesting sometimes where it's like we can have like a difference of opinion and still respect each other. So even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Millet, I still am glad that I was able to listen to her, give her a shot. I'm like I said, I am interested to see where she goes. So we'll see if she can turn me around. That happens sometimes in the beginning. I don't like somebody, and then over time, like they'll have like two or three songs that I do genuinely like, and that'll get me to change my opinion on them. So it can change.
Johnny's
like an
West.
artist.
What was that?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, say jump.
Hey, say jump.
Exactly. Yeah, those two guys have been on fire lately. I don't know why. But if they keep it up, you ain't going to hear me complain. So, but thank you, Luna. I'm glad that you picked Millet, and I'm eager to see what she does.
You're welcome. I'm glad I got to do her. I felt like I stepped out of my comfort zone a little because the artists I usually choose lately have been, R&B and hip hop type thing. And I felt like I kept sticking to the same genre. And I do like other genres besides that. So I felt like Millet was a good, refreshing artist for me to choose. As, she reminded me of how much I really enjoy artists like herself. And, it got me to step out of it and got me to find another artist like I absolutely love now.
Yep. And yeah, just a preview of next week. I can't wait to see how you think of next week's artist. Great.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking to it with dread, but it'll be good. It'll be good.
I'm really excited about next week's artist, so.
And she's also another Sony artist, so I'm quite surprised. Yeah, with that, let's move on to the Oricon. What a week.
It's a week. I don't know if I would use the phrase "what a week" to describe it, but it's a week.
You're right. That's next week when we see the return of Arashi. Spoilers there, because I know for a fact they're going to take number 1. But yeah, going on up to number 10, it's, oh god, it is
Yes!
Sing Out by
Yes!
Nogizaka 46. Happy singing all out. I think that's what that's called. I don't know.
If you want to be happy, put on Big Smile and sing out. Yay! I love this song so much. Leave me alone.
I'm not judging.
Don't at me.
Well, I mean, you get to see your precious Oshi man right front and center too, yeah. So.
Yeah, and she makes a brief appearance in the next one we're going to talk about.
It sold a lovely 18,523 copies, or points there. We can't say much. It's been on for quite a while now, 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pretty old song.
Continuing on up, it is Pretenders by Official Higedandism. This thing won't die. Same old thing. So.
No, the song's eternal.
Luna, we had this debate the last couple weeks. So they're probably going to take third for top artists with Aimyon and Kenshi Yonezu. Do you think that they'll take third, or do you think they'll usurp one of those two and take second?
I think Aimyon is probably going to be one. Just saying. It's going to be really, really hard. I want to see how long Kenshi's new song is on there. Umato Shika.
Yeah.
Just because his other songs came back and lasted forever, but depending on how well that does, I could say, Official Higedandism could maybe take 2. Maybe.
I do want to point out, this thing has not physically released yet. Umatoshika has not physically released yet. No. These are still downloads we're dealing with here.
So, I mean...
like, when there's physical copies out in the wild, this thing's going to blow up
so I'm not sure
big.
yet, but I say we'll see. I mean, I think Official Higedandism will give it a run for its money, to be honest.
So... unless Aimyon brings out something within the next couple months, I think Kenshi's gonna take number one again.
I could see that. I don't think she has anything in the pipeline.
We haven't heard a peep out of her since Haru no
Yeah.
Ki.
It's been all quiet on the.
I mean, she's been doing appearances here and there, but she hasn't done things since Haru no Hi.
That's
But
true. But those lasted for so long. Plus, Marigold was on the
yeah,
charts again.
Marigold was on the chart, so I don't want to diss Aimyon or Aimyon for that matter. But if she doesn't bring out something, it's gonna be an appeal of recency more than anything, like the Oscars for the most part. Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, Pretender sold a lovely 20,101 points there. And going on up to number 8, it is Koi Wazurai by King and Prince. So, we didn't hear your opinion of this song, Luna. Both me and Gray loved it to death.
Oh, I loved it, and I can tell you right now, this is my favorite song by them. It kicks Cinderella Girl out. I love it.
You don't see me, but I'm like high-fiving the computer screen right now. Yeah, it overtook Cinderella Girls as my number one song, but it Cinderella Girls is a close second. But it is a damn good song, I tell you that
Yes.
much. This will
And I would just reiterate that this is a close second for me. I mean, it's tough. They're both fantastic songs. I mean, it's like picking your favorite flavor of apple, man. Whatever, you're still eating apples.
But yeah, so Koi Wazurai, so they lovely 21,171 points. This will probably be the last time we'll see it on here, unfortunately. So,
Probably.
but yeah, continuing on up to number 7, it is Kaisenmon by Hamada Shogo. So, what did you guys think of this?
So I actually really liked it. I didn't think I would, just because I kind of ruled it out as like, oh, this is gonna be another blah blah, But I loved his voice, and he really surprised me because I just wasn't expecting to be as good as it was. What did you think, Ken?
I also thought it was going to be one of those weird one-off things, but it was actually really good. Shogo Hamada has been in the industry for quite a while, so it's really good. It's a very nice harmonic song, and I can't kick it out. It's really good. It brought me back and it calmed me down quite a bit and relaxed me throughout the week.
Yeah.
Yep, that's kind of what I felt. It was a very, very relaxing song.
Well, and personally, I really liked the guitar work on it. I felt like it has a very good sense of what it wants to be, and his vocal work going along with the guitar, I felt really complemented each other really well. And it wound up being just this fantastic song. Definitely one of the better songs of the week we'll be talking about.
But yeah, Kaisemon sold a lovely 21,692 copies. And going on up, it is number 6 with Toge by Yamamoto Sayaka. So, Gray,
Yes.
you were championing her for quite a while now. What do you think of this second single?
Giant step backwards. It's okay. I've to me personally, it doesn't do anything unique or special, and I just get the feeling like it's being edgy to be edgy. And I mean, like what she does here. I've seen 962 times, and I don't think it complements her voice or her vocal work in any particular manner. I do get why she unveiled it at Rock in Japan. That made a lot of sense. Because this is a more rock-heavy song. But I don't felt like it suited her vocal talents too well. I mean, she was able to hang in there and pull it off. I'm not saying she completely dropped the ball. But at the same time, it just felt like a bad pick for her. Like the song just did not suit her at all. And I think it shows. I think you see that in the song, and we'll see what she does next. Uh, this right here, I did, it was okay. I wasn't crazy about it.
I kind of felt the same way. I really liked her first single, and I was actually kind of looking forward to this because I watched a couple clips from her live tour that she's releasing in October, and some of the songs I really enjoyed, so I was really looking forward to Toge. But then I listened to it and I was disappointed. So I guess I thought it would be better than what it was. I just kind of felt like I'm not sure what she's doing, but it reminds me a little bit of the Avril Lavigne thing, which I don't think she should go
No
that
one should go
route.
the Avril Lavigne route, including Avril Lavigne.
Ex- exactly. This is what I thought she should have done something totally different for her first single and have Ichironso as her second single to show that she could do this style, but she wanted to really define what she was with that first single. And it was such an amazing song, too. Ichironso was such an amazing song,
Oh, so good, so good.
but it defined her into this role
Mm-hmm.
that she's might possibly be doing this.
Yeah,
And, you know, which is good. She played it safe with the second song with Toge, and she wanted to be just edgy for Edgeworth. But, you know, if she doesn't do anything for that
totally.
third or fourth single, I think that her solo career is going to be a bust as of right now.
Completely agree.
Which is sad because I know Sayane is going to be. She's an amazing vocalist. It's the same thing with Millet. She's an amazing vocalist, and I know she can do well with other genres, but she needs to pick her battles, so to speak. Regardless.
Yeah, no, I do too.
But yeah, Toge sold a lovely 21,922 copies, and going on up, it is number 5 with Aitayo by Tanaka K. And by God, this song, it blindsided me like a truck when if I was trying to pass the little barrier thing.
Oh, yeah, it did me too. And if you watch that video, which was unfortunately available for a limited time, oh my gosh. I do want to watch the drama now, but man, this song had me in tears.
Yeah, oh, it's so sad. It is such a sad, soul wrenching song, and I'm trying to say that in a positive way because it draws that emotion out of you, not because it's bad. Like this song is so resonant, and the man's vocals is just so on point.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the way he carries the melody, it's just oh my lord, it's so good. It's so good, and it just oh my lord, yeah, my eyes started welling up too on this one. I'm not gonna lie. That was oh my lord. This was I think this was my song of the week. Like it's so good. So good.
I think it might be mine at too. I don't know, but I did love the King and Prince one since it was the first time I heard it. So,
Yeah.
but this song just blew me out of the water. Tanaka K's vocals were just, like you said, very on point, and it blew me away. Just the emotion he put in this song and singing it, it was just magnificent. Ken, did you have anything you wanted to add to this at all, or
What I'm more surprised of is this is his first song. This is his debut.
that's
He's a well
crazy?
he's a well-known actor, and I knew that. And I was like, I've seen him several times in several dramas, but this is the first song that he ever did, and what a debut to go out on. It is.
You would not guess that this is his first. Like he sounds like he's been doing this for quite a while. Just the level of execution that's achieved here. It's mastery level.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it's so amazing. That yeah, no, it's my song of the week too. It's an amazing track, and I'm so happy that he started off really strong. However, that's his second single. If he decides to do a second single, it's gonna raise the bar of what he's gonna be doing.
Oh yeah.
For, for damn sure. But yeah,
Yep.
Can Aitayo showed a lovely 25,579 points, and going on up, it is number 4 with Uma Toshika once again by Kenshi Yonezu. So, Luna, you finally got to watch the music video, right?
Yes, I did. And that was a very, very well done, well directed music video. Very artistic. And I feel like most of, Yunenzu Kenshi's are. But this one really, really stuck out. And I loved the video, mainly for its artistic sense and the direction. But the song, I love this song. And I will say, Yunesu Kenshi did it again. And another hit. It is amazing.
No, you're damn right. I It's currently up there for one of the top songs for the year as of right now. I want to say it's safely at number 3. There's a couple other songs that I'll need to talk about, but it's safely at number 3 for this year. And to think, we all didn't like Lemon.
Originally, no, but I like it a lot more now. It's grown on me. Like, big time, it's grown on me.
Yeah, all three of us turned around about that track and about him too, because we thought he was just going to be a one and done hit. Flamingo, it was all right, but
I like Teenage Riot a little bit better than Flamingo.
yeah,
Flamingo was
Teenage
okay.
Riot was a little bit much more of a better paced song, but this and Umito Yure is probably going to be one of his best songs that he's done. That's for damn sure. Lemon is going to define his popularity, but these two tracks are really, really, really good.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree.
So, like I said, unless Aimyon just knocks it out of the park with her next release, I think Kenshi's going to take it back again with number 1 and do back-to-back top song and artist.
Yeah, he might just do that.
I could see it.
Uma Toshika sold a lovely 27,356 points. Going on up, it is Escape by Airi Suzuki. So, another one of the Hello Project graduates that decided to break up on her own.
That explains a few things.
So, I really did like this. However, I still like it when she was in Cute. And I can never say the name correctly. Bruno.
Hmm. There's no R in that, though.
B-U. Boo.
Bruno.
Oh, no.
So I really liked it from those days. However, I actually enjoyed Escape a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. So, but for me, it also, made me see I don't know, it was a little different than I was expecting it would be. I expected something different than what I got, but I did greatly enjoy it.
Yeah, it's different. I'll give it that, but for me personally, I was just kind of middle of the road on it. I didn't love it, I just didn't hate it either, and I just kind of sat there in the middle. If you heard it come on the radio in the car or something, I wouldn't turn the channel. I don't know if I'd turn it up either, though. That's kind of where I was.
You wouldn't jump out of the car like how I would if Sing Out just randomly appeared on the radio. I'm just gonna eject my seat.
just press the note button, go through the roof. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's certainly it fits a style, and there's a market for that style, and I'll be interested to see what she does next. Like I said, me personally, I was just kind of like, this isn't bad. I just don't know if it's good either. Yeah, that's just where I was at, though.
What's very, very interesting, this is fairly what what isn't broken, don't fix it kind of thing. Because this is harkening to her idol days, and yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I really did like her first album that she did when she broke up because she did take a lot of collaborations, and I thought that's what she was gonna do. I thought she was gonna be like She Is Summer, where she's just gonna do a lot of collab with a lot of different artists. But her standing on her own 2 feet is also very, very important too, and I can't deny that. But this is very, 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 very
Yeah.
idle. Very, very. I can't knock it because this is her first single, and we don't know what her new style is gonna be. So I'll just wait for a bit. Like I said, I give it about 3 or 4 singles
Yeah.
before I actually drop an artist. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It sounded all right. It's not breaking any barriers, so to speak, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. She's not doing anything new
Yes,
with
yes,
this
yes.
song.
But yeah, Escape sold a lovely 38,119 points. Going on up, it is Kodo by Token Rabu Danshi, Formation of Sambyakunen at number 2. So, this is a song with all the
This was a
husbandos.
song.
This has been
Yes, live action husbandos.
this has been a while since we
Live
actually
action
talked about the Token
husbandos.
Rambun series, so
Yeah, it's been a long,
It
long
has.
time.
it's good to see them on here. Granted, the beginning of the song didn't really help their cause.
Yeah, it's one of the songs that picks up as it goes. Like, I was kind of lukewarm on it, and then the chorus kicked in, and I was like, this isn't bad.
Yeah, so I mean, the song's fine. It's great. There are 2 voice actors that go really over and into the song, and I don't mind that because if you're a seiyuu and you're gonna commit to a character song, you have to be the character 24/7 pretty much. So of course,
Yep.
if the character is over the top like that, then it
Yeah.
makes sense. But the beginning was so jarring. I thought that's how the song was gonna be, but
I
it
did
mellowed
too.
down. It mellowed down by the chorus, and that's what I loved.
Well, one of the things I did like about the music video, if you get the chance to check it out, the choreography, I actually did enjoy like the dancing because they all have weapons and they all pull them out and they start dancing with their weapons, and it's actually kind of cool looking. I don't want to be the coordinator that set all that up because he probably got cut a few times.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, as the Token Ramen series, it's like it's a samurai stage play,
Yeah,
so dealing with all those
Still.
weapon things is gonna be a any given Monday kind of thing.
that's true too.
So, but regardless, Kondo sold a lovely 86,145 points, and going on up, it is Yo Akemade Tsuyoku Naku Temo I by Nogizaka 46. So, this was a really good song. And it turned my opinion on Nogizaka because after in my opinion, cringeworthy song that was sing out and how happy-go-lucky it was, I didn't think that they'll be able to go back to this era or this genre where it'll be up and down kind of thing. But to reach a very, very emotional point with this song says something about how Akimoto is taking the 46 compared to the 48. Now, if this was the 48, it would be all sing out 24/7.
I love Sing Out, such a good song.
You just love the center instead, the song.
Hey, I have listened to that song somewhere north of 50 times, so don't push me. I love
Oh,
that
man.
song.
I can beat you any day of the week with AKB, man.
Oh, I know.
when I had my favorite song was listened to close to 400 times in 1 year.
I'll get there with Sing Out. But yeah, I will say before we go for it, I do want to point out something that's really, really important, and that this is a graduation song. So the fact that it's a slower song is important because this was the graduation song for Reika Sakurai. So,
So
and you
that
can kind of feel that emotion in there.
maybe that's why I like it, because I loved all the graduation songs.
It's, yeah, you tend to gravitate towards those because
I
those tend to
actually enjoyed this
be.
one too, and I'm usually the odd one out who doesn't like
Yeah,
it.
uh,
But I
Kai,
found
Kairi
this very
Michiwa,
enjoyable,
Kairi Michiwa was also Nanase's graduation song, so it was really good.
and I
Not,
like
sorry to
that one
cut you.
too.
Sorry to cut you off there,
Oh, it's
Luna.
okay. So I kind of agree with you because usually it's the graduation songs I ended up liking too, but I did really enjoy this one, and I went into it thinking I wouldn't like it, just because I don't like a lot of the idol ones that come out. But this was really enjoyable, actually.
Yeah, for me, I actually didn't like it the first time I heard it because I heard it when because I listened to it when I was writing the article about Reika leaving it, and I wanted to give it a shot, and I wasn't really feeling it when I listened to it, but I went back and I re-listened to it today for prep work for the show, and I really liked it on the second viewing. So I don't know if it was the headspace I was in the first time that I listened to it, or I don't know. But upon second listening, I really did like it. I think the vocal work in here is really good. The melody is solid. And yeah, and it goes to show, especially with like Nogizaka 46, yeah, they can have a very happy-go-lucky song like Sing Out, and then come down and do something a little bit more serious, and something a little bit more sentimental with this song, and still deliver those notes and be very consistent with it. I like Nogizaka 46 because I find them to be a fairly consistent, once you get into them, group. I think like their vocal work tends to be very consistent, and yeah, sometimes the melodies are a little off, but that's production more so than anything else. But I do think the song is really good, and it certainly does a great job of saying goodbye to Reika, who is going to be missed. And there is a lot of somberness and sadness in this song, and it just you it's one of the few idol songs that you really feel it throughout the whole song, and that makes it powerful and really gives it a lot of impact as you listen to it.
But yeah, all the fans came out for it immensely.
Yes,
as it sold
dear Lord.
as it sold a lovely 977,190 points. Dear Lord. Dear
Dear
Lord
Lord.
indeedy.
Golly.
But I can't wait to get disappointed by their next song, because that seems to be the pattern. But regardless,
I can't wait to get hyped for it.
I know.
It's going to be great.
I know. Whatever Akimoto's doing, please do well. Okay, and with that, let's go on to the albums real fast. First is Lover by Taylor Swift, Eruma by Yoroshika, your good old favorites over there, Luna. It is Phenomenon by Monsta X, Quantum Leap X, first mini album by X1 also. Takahata Pistol with My Life at number 6. Sids with their return album, it's number 5. 5x20 is at number 4, dropped quite a bit. And that's because Utano Prince Sama came out of nowhere with number 3. Takeuchi Maria came back with Turntable, which is really good. I would highly suggest that. I was able to buy a digital copy of it. It is really good.
Oh, okay.
And Itsuka Sonohi Made by Shitsura no Yoshi, I believe he's an Inca singer.
He killed it.
That would be my guess.
Yasasawa Eisashi, excuse me. But yeah, he's been in the industry for quite a while, since the 40s. So, but yeah. With that, you can find us at all the lovely social media sites at Ongakuryu on Instagram and the Twitters. You can find us on the site at ongakuryu.com. You can find our 2 affiliates, Koryu Hunter. He is our former Japanese mailbox, now turned just existing mailbox in good old lovely Missouri. You can follow him at twitch.tv/KoryuHunter, KYORYUHUNTER. And you can also find him on Twitter at Kokusai Koryu, at KOSAIKOIORYU. You can also find our other affiliate, Timbertaff. He is a Twitch streamer in his own right, and you can follow him at twitch.tv/Timbertaff, TIMBERTAFT. You can also follow him on Twitter on Timbertaff also. You can follow us on YouTube also at Ongakadu. Push that like button, share, subscribe, all that lovely things. Comment, tell us how we're doing.
Ring the bell for
Ring that bell for notification. Tell us how we're doing. If we're doing fine, we're doing horrible, we'd like to hear about that. If you want to just hear a podcast of just Luna talking, then go tell us. We can make it happen.
We can make it happen.
We can talk about Kodokomi for 2 hours, right?
Or
Two more.
Chanmina, or Nishino Kana, or Hamasaki Ayumi, or...
2 more additional hours, I should say. But yeah, you can follow me once again at OTYKin1 on Twitter. You can follow Redford at RenfordD. Gray, where can we find you?
You can find me at Ongaku Gray on Twitter, where I tweet about what I've been listening to, like Swag and Pride.
And where can we find you, Luna?
You can find me on Twitter at LunaMaria87, on Instagram at NerdyCollectorLuna, or Letterboxd at... What is my username on Letterboxd? LunaMaria87. Or my anime list at LunaMaria87. So I do a lot of social stuff, but lately I haven't been as up to date, so I apologize.
My anime list, too. Bang Dream and Review Starlight.
I have those on my watch list.
I should probably create an account with my anime list. I have never gone on that site.
I guess My Hero, when is season 4 coming out? Pretty soon, right?
October 16th, buddy.
But yeah, once again, I want to thank you guys very, very much for listening to this week's episode of Ongaku Ryu. Thank you very much and have a great day. Aloha.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the episode today. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Ja matane.
And this is great. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.